Alright, welcome back everyone. We'll be continuing Hollow Knight in just a little bit, but first, like always, a quick ad, then we get started. So I'll see everyone in just a few minutes here. Alright, welcome back everyone. We can start in just a second here. Let me just do one thing real quick and then we'll be good to go. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Hopefully no one's had too much they had to do today and been too busy. Alright. Oh. Let's go ahead. And here we go. Yeah, we'll be continuing Hollow Knights today. Or Hollow Knight, not Hollow Knights. But yeah, we'll be continuing this today. Oh. I think definitely today our main goal is to get the lantern so we can safely go into the deep nest here and explore the dark cavern that we found. Or the dark passage, basically. May we go... Let me go to Queen Station and see if there's anywhere I can go from there. If there is, I would like to. Just gonna go ahead and, you know, dash over. Let's see, there should be... Thought there was a, station here. I guess not. Okay. We can still make do. Just looking at the map here. There's one other spot we could technically go, I think. That's up in the green path there. I see one potential, area we could go. Oh. So let's try that real quick. You know, it'll give me a chance to get some coin at the same time here. There we go. So we should be right here. So we just go straight and then up. Okay. And we'll see what's over there. Could also visit the caterpillars. Because we found a few extra ones. So we could get some money from them. Sorry, I was just thinking here. Just trying to look. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and do that. And just keep making my way over. Ignore that. Just gonna get around that one. Since we don't have the space to maneuver there. Plus, you know, we get this wonderful soundtrack here. Just gonna deal with that real quick. Let's give a good amount of money. And we're in need of the geo here. So it should be... There's a path down we could try. Oh look, the non-exploding variant. Let's see. Probably while I'm, you know, re-exploring areas. Let me just real quick We're going to take off the soul drain. We're going to throw that on. Okay. I'll just make it easier to navigate here. So I'm not having to guess where I am. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought we were a little sooner. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't that path. It's a little bit further ahead here. Was kind of surprised that didn't die in one hit. Just jump up here. You know, just wander around murdering everything for its pocket change. The usual. I guess I should say little bits of gravel and such. You know, if we go off what the geo looks like here. So I haven't been down here. Right? Yeah. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Never mind all the hits. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. Very long room. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's not something. Go ahead and just deal with our mosquito friend. Okay, so there's... looks like a path there. And then... what's down here? Another path. Hey, Shadow. Okay, so that gets us back there. Okay, so I can't hit those. It only took, what? You know, a whole bunch of tries. Good job, though. Okay. What is this? Yeah, only. Ooh. Thorns of Agony. Very fitting name. Surprisingly, didn't hit many of them. I mean, fair enough. One could argue that's because of how much of a BS, or some BS stuff Malenia has. At least in my opinion. I do not much care for Malenia. Due to how some of the mechanics interact. Ooh, wait, I saw that. Okay. get in there. Alright. Let's heal up. I don't have enough dash range. The powerhouse of the cell?
The hollow Night asked me mitochondria. Ah, the mitochondria, the so-called powerhouses of the cell. They convert
Figured that's what
nutrients
would
into
come up.
energy, which is quite impressive for a squishy little organelle. But let's be honest, your cells need them to function. While
Hey,
I
Hollow Knight.
thrive as a magnificent machine of logic and science.
How's it going?
So, while those cellular messengers are busy doing their thing, I'm here basking in
this
my
is the way back up.
superior existence. You twit, don't forget who's really in charge.
So, apparently I just never went through that path. Glad to hear it's going well. I'm gonna have to try and find out how to get that. Probably a later upgrade if I had to take a guess. But we'll see. Yeah, that's just back the way we came. There's a drop-down point right there. I wanted to go up first, so let's go up here. Now that we got the... or at least something from this area. In that hidden area that I didn't... well, not hidden, but I didn't go to it before. Kinda, sorta. Notice when I was looking at the map here, there was a lot I had, like, not explored. Go right back to the very beginning. I don't know. May have to when you have enough abilities that, you know, I can guarantee I can do anything. Because I don't know how many movement abilities there are, but it definitely feels like there's still a few missing. Potentially. Okay. I figured. I know there's at least going to be an extended dash for, like, airborne. Or a way to, like, extend it. Because I've seen a few spots where that would show up. Just go ahead and head right back up here. Okay, that's not anything. I absolutely love this area. Like, the soundtrack is great. Yeah, so... wait, I remember this spot now. Okay, we did go here. I just don't have a map for it. Okay. I mean, you can't always have a creative name for something. Sometimes you just gotta be simple about it. Name it what it is. I'm pretty sure because we got the larval shell there. As well as a few other things. I know I've been to that region. Partially the reason I was coming over here anyways is, Yeah, part of the reason I'm coming over here is just to get to this as well. Since I saw there were places we didn't explore. Let me look at it. The Boulder Shell. Which I'm guessing, basically, as we heal, it just protects us. I did just get this. Which does slot perfectly in. And I mean, I take hits enough. I'm not against turning that to damage. Alright. Well, I guess we'll be finding out later. Oh. I'm partially backtracking because I want to get the lantern, here. So I'm kind of trying to clean up areas where I see options. And there was a area over... Was it? Yeah. It's right up here. Sorry, one more up. Let me move that over here. The Fog Canyon. Okay, those don't shock me upon smacking them. Good. I was wondering if it was going to be like the jellyfish from Legend of Zelda, where you smack them and they shock you. Well, hello, dear. I was about to close up shop and run. Till you came along. I provide a banking services if you're interested. Losing Giro's a terrible thing. It's so much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. It's much more secure. In all my time as a banker, I've never lost a single Geo. Would you consider opening an account? Sure.
Just Geo.
Alright. Let's just deposit all of what we have on us currently. Because I don't know this area. We'll come get it back later. But that, since I'm trying to save up here, I wish I'd actually come here before. That would have been very helpful. That looks like something that'll open up there. Yeah. I should go pay another visit. Ow. Well, that thing didn't take kindly to being smacked, I see. And it got a bit of revenge from beyond the grave. Yeah. Just make sure it explodes nowhere near myself here. So it seems like explosives always do 2 mask fragments worth of health. Well, at least it's dead. And there's a lot of free healing from the jellyfish here. Okay. Not that way. like I should be finding a double jump soon here. Also... Ooh. Oh wait, that's just a sign signifying the Queen Station, probably. There we go. Seems like they target the spot they were hit from, not necessarily where you are. You know, with all the bubbles in this area, I feel like need you know, just here in the background, or here in the back of my mind here, the bubbles, like little video from or like clip from Nemo. Or, you know, SpongeBob. Take your pick there. Actually, SpongeBob may fit better here. You know, considering all the jellyfish. Alright, we'll heal up here. So, we have, looks like 3 pads here. Let's check this one first. I hear someone. Down in the drink. Can I just brute force it? Nope. Okay. He's definitely up there. That's where we're hearing it from. I noticed something the other day. Can you hear NPCs from one tile away? Like on the map? Or I should say one room away, since, you know, it doesn't have the tile system that some of the older Metroidvanias do. So, if we go up here and then to the right... Okay. I thought I had noticed we did hear him before, but... Ow. So this gets us back to the green path. I didn't attack quick enough there. Yeah, I was just wondering if... I mean, it's not that much of a backtrack here. I was wondering if... Because I thought I had noticed we were hearing, the NPCs from, like, one room away in some cases. But maybe I was mistaken. I was tired enough. I could be just mixing it up from yesterday. Oh. Wouldn't doubt it. Oh. And you know, that plant doesn't get the, or I won't consider the plant getting the win there. That was definitely the acid. That did. It did most of my health damage. Alright. I might as well just leave most of these alone. They don't give money. They don't, you know... Well, these guys give money, I guess. Come to think of it. But, like, these little guys here don't give money. They just, you know, are kind of in the way sometimes. Okay. Did I go this way? Yeah, okay. That was the room that it didn't seem like I could do much with. I mean, partially. That's why I'm exploring here first. I have, a few ideas of where some stuff could be. Yes. I was actually going to head back there after I explored a bit more of the areas. Because I know I've found a few. So I'll get something at least. Okay, so that is... That's the connector point. Okay. Oh, but yeah, I figured out he gives money, because, I had found him before actually finding the little grubs. And then went back to check and see what he gave, and, well, turns out, a reward for finding the wayward little ones. Alright, should be, yep, right below it. This is actually... That relic is nice for revealing me on the map, because it reveals me even in areas I don't actually have the map for. I could have just... If I didn't panic there when I dashed across, I didn't think I made enough distance there. There. Okay. So there's a path right there. I'm just gonna dodge these. They fire fast enough, it seems like it's not really worth trying to attack them here. Is that a bench symbol right there? I could definitely use one. It was. Okay. So you do have some older kind of signs as well. Alright, so we have a few pads here. Yeah, that one just led straight up. So we still have a lot of the green path that looks like I haven't discovered yet. I can go this way. Alright. So let's see what we've got. You quit that. Okay. Just get rid of everything. Yeah. Okay. You know, was already, or already had an idea to get the lantern because of a few other places. Just further reinforcement that it's the right call. What are those statues, by the way? Okay. We know that's there now, though. I can get over to here because of the wall jumping. So it was worth it no matter what to come here later. Big grub here. Fair enough. Didn't think about the dash being enough there. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting it to jump out. Hey. I was already injured. And I was expecting the leaves to go away on hit. Like the normal one, you know? Maybe it retreats up. Instead of just, you know, powering through. Sure, it's a little bit bigger, but... Hey. It's a very big bush. With a lot of sharp branches in there. I mean, this one can jump. Yeah, we'll just do that. Well. Didn't get the little guy, but we got plenty of money. You know, we didn't need to slaughter him. Maybe he'll make a return here. Okay, so they do hide. I thought I noticed that when we tried attacking the other one. So we probably have to either shoot them or reflect the projectiles back. Alright. So we have 1,100 in total if we count what we have in the bank. Yep, that does work. Okay. Not quite sure right off the top of my head. You know, whatever. That one can stay there. I'm just gonna get that and move. Let's see. So we have 600.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
I mean, we aren't dying. We're just giving them a few free hits to make them feel good about themselves, alright? Like that one. No. We're We're not dying again. Maybe. Okay, so there's no reason. Oh. I can't say there was no reason to come over here, but... and we'll just, you know, get right back there. And how you doing, Gino? Yeah.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Hey. The acid burns, alright? Okay, let's just, you know, head back, get our stuff. That may actually be enough. Come to think of it. We need 1,800 for the lantern. So that thing was a mini-boss. Because it didn't respawn there. I was almost hoping it did. There we go. Hey, I mean, it is for bugs. Soda is not good for bugs. How you doing, though, Ham? Okay. How much Geo do I have here? $459. I lost some, didn't I, there? Right, you do lose it a little bit of what you were carrying. Oh, do you not? Okay. I just thought I had more there than what I actually did. So that it was just meaning you drop what you had on you with the tutorial then. I never really paid attention to Geo, to be fair. When actually dying. Okay. Oh. That had to hurt. Oh. Yes. Were you also saving up for the lantern like I am right now? If so, that hurts even more. Okay. Well then. Oh. Alright. Let's just get across here. Oh, this is gonna suck. I just thought about where my ghost is gonna be. Wait. It is right... Yeah, it's right there. Okay. At least it wasn't in the spot I actually died in. That would have been awful. Okay. You know, it's a good thing I came here first, by the way. More money. Okay, that's a path. Go ahead and deal with that. Oh. Oh, that is awful. Okay. Once our land's up... Hold on. Let me... Here, I need this over here. Though once our land's a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead, it may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dreams. Be wary to wander that place. Well, seems we're on the path for a boss. Good to know. I always, went back to the benches, you know, before quitting. So that's actually very good to know. Okay, so that opens that up, but I'm guessing that's the return path for going through that spike area. Okay. So, back to the bubble region. Okay. Good to hear, Ham. Oh. Got the base fully set up now in Dune. Out of curiosity. After the slight mishap. No, all good. I figured. Alright. Let's get back down and get to the next area. I mean, as long as you're actually able to get that start, right? Alright, I'm just gonna, rather than trying to skip... Wait. I completely missed those there. I did not need to fall in the acid. Be fair, I never need to fall in the acid, but still. Okay. Just do that instead. Was there anything else? I should not hit that. I know there's the... I guess I can try... That was not the room I thought it was. was not the room I thought it was. We'll just head it right back down again. But, I guess I can try and see if I could maybe wall jump up to those coins. And, see if there's anything else in that spot. Yeah, I figured. That's why I was, like, gonna look through here now. You know, now that we, seem to have gotten most. Yeah, I just always forget, alright? It's just one of those things, you know, you always forget you can look down. Just like you forget to look up sometimes in games. It's gonna make me actually hit this. That is such a large radius. Holy crap. I was hoping the ghost would aggro. Well, I guess I'll have to turn in the artifacts for the coin. No. We go through it, we don't go around it. Exactly.
I'm being told
hey,
that
Smurf.
it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Ham. Oh. Just completely missed. Whatever. Let me guess. Yep, right there. See, I could have done that, but where's the fun in it? Could have also just actually done that. But that's beside the point. I don't like this room. Ooh. Hey. I'm still a little tired, alright? That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. That one was me just mixing actions up. I swear I'm not terrible at games. I just, you know, not always the best about actually, playing carefully, shall we say. If you couldn't tell. Alright. That may be true. I did not think I would spawn right there.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
I will say, I'm always very twitchy with platformers, so, you know, I normally overcorrect on movement when it comes to, like, 2D platformers like this. Really? Ooh. There was a closer bench, wasn't there, too? I mean, yes, I realize that. Just, you know, they're quick to start zapping again. That is such a horrible spot for that thing to be. I've considered it. It would definitely make things easier. Okay. So we got a path right here. That looks like it's gonna lead to a bench potentially. So let's head this way. Just, you know, get rid of this stuff here. Well, that's definitely not the way. That's definitely not the way. Well, no bench for me. Okay. But there is this here. New power, actually? Because that looks like the shaman's hut. Hold on. Overgrown mound. Right, those guys don't die in one hit. Actually couldn't see them up at the ceiling there. Back off. Well, he went very far up. Okay. Well. This is a slight inconvenience. There we go. Back off. You're not allowed over here. That was just bad timing on their part. They staggered it there. Okay. Got one more here, it looks like. There we go. Be kind of funny if you could actually hit them into each other. Off the, like, bouncing them away from you. Nothing bad could be down here, right? This looks like a completely safe area. Hmm. Howling Wraiths. Okay. I'm interested. There it is. Yeah. It was just... I was holding it a second too long, thinking I could aim it, maybe. But it's just a quick burst. Okay, I can't jump back up there. You know, that works. Okay. Oh. Let's go ahead and just collect this. There's nothing past... It looks like there's something over there. Hold on. That was not a ledge. Okay. Point noted. Moving on. Alright, so we got a new ability. Actually, one that's quite useful, too. Nice AoE upwards. There wasn't anything we could do right here, right? Yeah, no, that just got us over there. Okay. So it's actually the most powerful attack I have right now, is what you're saying. Alright. As long as I hit all of the rates here. Yeah, let's grab this. Okay. Give me this stuff. Yeah, good to know. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything else there. That was just health for the way back. That is exactly 1,000. So with the Geo I currently have, and what's in the bank, we should just need 200? Oh, is it? Okay. I thought there were just 400 and the Wanderers were 200. I'm guessing the Wanderers are 300 then? Okay. Let's see if I can actually get this. Just barely, potentially. There we go. Even if I lose most of it to the acid. There's gotta be something that allows me to traverse through that acid. Looking at that path. Ah, okay. Alright, so let's get back out of here. Hallownest seal, yes.
Destio, Geo.
Okay, let's... Oh, I have slightly more in here. I thought I had 500, not 600. Yeah, let's deposit that. So we actually just need 50.
Geo, Kalala.
Or wait, that's enough. Hold on.
Destio, Geo.
Withdrawal. We'll just
Geo, Kalala.
take it all here, just in case I get a little bit extra, you know? So I can grab something nice for myself at the same time as the lantern. Alright. So let's go ahead. First off, you have anything for us? One's quite a hub, the misty drop on the other side, bulbous growth on another. Okay. You don't have anything new. Alright then. Oh. So if that's the case, first off, go ahead and do that. Let's go to the city storerooms. Oh. We'll head to the city storerooms and turn these relics in. Okay, he's all... Yeah. Wait. He's all the way down. Basically, so I should probably rest at that. Oy. Go ahead and just open that up. And let's head down. Okay. It's gonna be an annoying trip back potentially, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, I should have left all my scratch deposited. Ugh. Just maybe. Alright. So yeah, that hits just straight up. It won't be good against these guys, but bigger bosses I could still hit them with. Let's get rid of him. Well then. Don't mind me. You know, just still warming up here. Just maybe, Barnard. Just maybe. Also, how's it going? How's your Monday been? Well... that bad, huh? Alright. Just jump over him. Ah. Oh yeah, you're going to Japan, aren't you? Right. Hopefully your trip goes well. Oh, Rhode Island. Okay. Was it you were talking about planning another trip over to Japan then that I'm thinking of? Apparently those elevators have spikes on them. Okay. I knew you had mentioned it before, I guess I thought that would have been this one. Oh. Only I can stop yawning here. We all do. Doing good. Enjoying this a lot so far. But yeah, we all, at least it seems, like to mention a bunch of different stuff. I think I went past the merchant. Unless he's over here, maybe. Got a little bit more sleep last night, but still not great, sadly. At least it's not 1 hour of sleep, unlike yesterday. The kittens have been very active at night, I'll say that. I could have sworn the merchant was right there. I'm guessing... Is he over there? I actually need to get those pins at some point. It definitely, you know, I'm definitely feeling better. Still, obviously, very sluggish for reactions and that. But good enough. At least I'm not, you know, falling asleep every couple minutes here. Or at least, like, nodding off. But yeah, stuff's been going good. Oh, gotta redo one of the drains for the house, but it's luckily gonna be a simple fix. Let's see, I believe it was up here? Yeah, it was right here. Here we go. Okay. There's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits. Hey, Artie.
Oh, Paul.
We're trying, alright? You have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home. Yeah, let's go ahead and just turn this one in. And I mean, we are winning slowly but surely. You know, I got a bit more tools to use for combat. And the like. So, this is a Metroidvania. You gotta explore a lot. How you doing, Hardy? Oh. What? Let's see. Let's just head up and get the lantern first, and then we'll come back here. That way I'm not risking all this geo. Just use that to get rid of them. You say it like it's a bad thing, Artie. But nice on Lavos Prime there. Okay, you know what? You get over here. Can you just, yeah, come in here. And stay in here. Okay. I completely forgot the route to get out of here. So, was that one of your main things you wanted to get? Or was that just, you know, happened to see a chance to get them, so you took it kind of deal? Hey, Bygone Gamer, how's it going? Welcome on in. Wait, they share keys? Hey, I can see why. The game's definitely fun. Oh. Yeah, actually. I love the exploration so far. I very much like how it feels in that, too. You know, not exactly doing the best at it, but hey. It's been fun either way. You know, a lot of, shall we say, ill-fated deaths, you know? Okay, I remember the way out of here now. Yeah, we take that up and then we just go off to the side. Looks like Ghost should be down one more. I don't know where it put my ghost here. Because it doesn't look like it was quite in the same spot. Also, ow. Nice. This may be true. Oh, trust me. I know. You know what? One moment. I'm gonna make use of a trick I was told earlier. See if... Just, reset. That was a bad attempt to get back there. Well, you see, I really don't want to lose the Geo that may be there. I may be trying to get the lantern. And, may have been carrying all of my savings there. 1,800. Just enough for the lantern. And okay. So it actually will go back up. Alright. Why did I... Okay, there's nothing over there. I was wanting to check that. Yeah, just trying to be safe about it. Well, I know of a few areas that seem like they're locked behind it. Okay. That's their Hollow Knight. I know it blocks that. I have it there because I'm playing on Xbox. So if the game crashes, that blocks out some personal information. That's why it's there. Otherwise, I would definitely move it. Buddy. Thank you for the follow, Bygone Gamer. Glad to have you here. And yeah, I did beat the Mantis Lords. It may have taken a few tries, but you know, got it in the end. Yeah, unfortunately, I wish there was a way I could adjust the HUD here, because I would adjust it to where it's not blocking stuff. Yeah, the ghost should be over here, actually. I was about to say, it didn't quite line up on the map. I don't know why it was saying my ghost was in the other spot. There we go. And we'll just go... I think this was the right way. Yeah. Remembering the area now. Ooh. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Don't know how I didn't get this. Oh, I planned on it. Oh, you know what? I was probably low health when going through here. And skipped that. That's probably what it was. Right, that's the way I thought was a boss room. So let's go to the left. And let's go get that lantern. Yeah, just need a little break here. Take a load off. Go ahead and grab this too. Just get the note read. Yeah, that... I'm pretty sure I had skipped that grub just because that knight was there. And I wanted to make it to the bench first since we had seen the sign. That's probably why such an easy one was missed. Okay, you know what? Okay. He did me the favor, you know? Okay. I thought I had enough for the shot. I was gonna do a shot through that section. Whatever. I'll just be careful going through here.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
It is indeed. Alright. Jumped a little too high there, and that time just jumped into him. I'm noticing these move, by the way. Ever so slightly. get over here. There we go. Didn't realize just how much of a difference that talisman for the extra souls makes until taking it off here. Hey, you know what? We're right here. I'm just gonna, you know, get back here. Yeah, I should be being more careful. This one right here. Or the shell, whatever. Shell, ring, talisman. They all serve the same purpose. But no, got very used to, you know, having exactly 3 hits to be a heal. All good. It changes with each game. Fair enough. Alright, you. Trying to actually fight them on the platforms. Probably not the call. I probably need to just jump off. Or jump above them. There we go. Go ahead and get this one over here. Just being a little bit more careful helps a lot. Doesn't mean I'll actually be more careful in most cases, but still. I know I'm gonna use that. There was a simple key use right back down in this area. Nice. So we have another path unlocked, potentially. Alright. Yeah? I can get a little bit extra on top. Oh, well, 2006. Either way, we can still get a little bit extra here. Yeah, that's why I real quick pulled it down there. Oh, I bet it is. That's why I didn't see a path there. That'd have saved me just a little bit of time. Yeah. I haven't gone back to him yet. Give me this. I guess I can get this. Let's see. More time to recover. Honestly, I'm tempted to grab that just because there isn't much invincibility frames on getting hit. Though getting that vessel upgrade would also be good. So let's see. We have a cave. Where was it? There was a cave that was darkened, I think right there, that we can go to. There was the temple over in this area. Yeah, I wasn't meaning the temple there. There's another, dark area I was gonna check out as well. That was a little bit earlier on. So let's go check that one real quick while we're in the area. No, all good. That was last stream, and I figured, you may not have been thinking about what I was talking about before there. Or one of the earlier areas. But yeah, I had found the dark path over here that I've been wanting to check out and see. Just stop myself from running into that and heal at the same time. And was it this top one or was it the bottom? This is a bench. Right? No, that's him. Okay. How is it? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting, like, thunder in that when it's literally a bright, sunny day outside. Yeah, sounds like some of my buddies there. Always giving me crap about the navigation skills. My navigation skills are fine. I just like being sure, alright? You know, double and triple check just to be sure. So we're right there. Need to go down one more level. Alright, and we'll just drop down right here. Should be this one. Yes! Oh! Well, it's a good thing I got some extra geo. So that's why it wouldn't let us in before or I guess, you know, our character couldn't see it, so he couldn't interact with it. And, you know, actually put in the money. Okay, so we got a completely new area here. Oh, and these aren't even too tanky. Give good money, too. I'll pay off this lantern in no time. You know, I just thought of something. I have an idea of where some pale ore could be. We saw a mining bug earlier, and now we're in an area that looks like a mine. I'm definitely exploring this area. Alright. See if I can get up. Can't get either of those sides. Okay, so that's a drop down point. It looked like, at least. I mean, there's still a chance there's some pale ore in here. You know, just because it's mainly a crystal mine doesn't mean there's not some other materials here. Okay, that is a damage zone. I thought you'd be friendly. I didn't see your eyes. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll see. Hmm. Okay. I imagine I need to actually go this way. You drop that. Also, I'm noticing these guys drop good money. I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, I'm noticing. It set up a trap for me. Well, while we're here, why risk it?
Really? Chisama Papnelu.
No, I just got, you know, they set up on me there. Ah, okay, so we give you a rancid egg to do that. No, thank you. It's not enough geo, and I'm not, you know, trying to save up for anything in particular here. We'll just risk it. I can tell. The fact they leave the crystals there, I mean, sure, I could have done that to get rid of it. But I wasn't expecting it to be there, if I'm being honest. For the crystal, I mean, not the enemy. Ooh. Boy. Okay. One lower. And then we get to the right spot. Is there a bench closer here? Not, I mean, technically, yes, right there. In the middle of the map. But it's not that much closer. Alright. Yeah, there is the stag station. That's what I was talking about. That it's right there, but I guess it is technically closer. Also, I like the little detail of the lantern actually being out in this area. But being put away right here. That is wrong point. It's one more down. There we go. Okay. Just use that for now. Make sure if I do die, it's not quite such a trek through the tunnels here. I do very much like how you can kind of tell where certain formations are. Just going off the, like, if the walls change. Like right there where you see the pillars. Meaning there's like some sculpted stuff here. If I could really see it. Yeah. Also, I don't think your character has it out when the lantern's out. But yeah, I would... Minimap. Didn't even know there was a minimap. Or at least, never used this one. Okay. Yeah, I've used it, I think, once. I just always go to the default map because of the fact it'll go... You don't have the map for the area. But yeah, it is a very nice detail. I like when games do that and have the extra details like that. Alright, we're just gonna head it right back to where we were. Okay, so their eyes aren't orange. It wasn't just me missing it initially. They just don't have, I can tell. It's definitely people who cared a lot about what they were actually doing. And it shows. Alright. We went this way, so let's just, you know, get our route, or our geo back. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna go right in here. Well then. That is not a whole lot of both resources or people. So that's very impressive then, for the amount of detail they've actually put in. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Just heal up again. Trying to see if there's like another path we could go here. Let's head over here first. Is it just jumping up here gets me to him? No. Those are definitely gonna get on my nerves. Yeah, it lines up. Especially with the fact it's all big bugs. Well, big to you. Maybe they're just, you know, trying to channel, something there. Oh, this is pure pain for this room. I hear another one. That is a damage. I hate this. Gonna go ahead and do that. Those don't go away, do they? They do. Okay. Oh. I was trying to turn there, but I was attacking too quick and it locks you in the direction. I was trying not to, like, scoot too far forward, and actually touch it there. You know, something that may actually make it easier for me here. I didn't realize, because I never really tried it here. I can, in fact, use the D-pad for this. That may actually make it easier for the, platforming here. I just thought about it and like, you know, I could make this easier on myself to where I'm not like just twitching back and forth, trying to perfectly position the stick. It just feels weird using the D-pad sometimes. But it's definitely more precise for this, at least. Or at least easier to be precise, I guess would be the better way of saying it. You know, I wish I had noticed that before. Didn't see the sign there. That would have helped a lot. Okay. That is actually very impressive. The fact, like, that is not a long development time. But, honestly, from what I'm playing of the game, very fun. I gotta give them props for it. It's further out to the right, because I did go through that, doorway here. Yeah, it was over here. And you know what? That beetle is not worth my time. I will lose more health trying to fight it there than just doing this. Okay, de-aggro it here. And let me just get my healing back. There we go. Alright. I see spikes over there. Another hut? But how to get over to it? Ooh! Shiny! Cursed are those who turn against the king. Is that why my, eyes here, you know, are blank? Is that why everyone's, you know, just, like, got those soulless, beady eyes? Also, I'm noticing a distinct lack of music here. But, at the very least, we have this. Or not. What's down here? Nothing. Okay. Makes sense. So it's straight up. Right? That's what it's saying, or... No. It's just meaning we need the pass before we can open that up. Okay. Looks like there's a path right there. Also, that is definitely a boss room. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Manamon, the teacher in our archive, surrounded by fog and mist. I wonder where that is. Lurin, the watcher, in his spire looking over the city. And Hera, the beast, in her den amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, the Hollownest lasts eternal. Well, if they put the same amount of, like, attention and detail and everything into Silk Song, honestly, it'll probably be very good. I don't think they have that much to worry about as long as they, gave it the same care they clearly gave this game. Go no further, little shadow. It let's see here. What compels it to climb out of the darkness? What compels it to return to the sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals, by the vessel, or by that captive light. When the seals break, they cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew, they must be undone. Yet still our seals remain. Our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away and let us sleep in peace. I mean, they did such a good job so far with this game. Like, and I've only heard praise for this game. So, there's a good chance it'll do just fine. Okay. At least it's not having me, do leaps of faith here for the platforms to spring up as I'm jumping. True. And I'm not saying, like, it's necessarily going to be better than this. But it doesn't have to be. It just has to be a good game. Even if it's not as, like, tight on the platforming or, like, the combat just doesn't quite feel as good. As long as it's still a good game overall, that'd probably be fine. You don't have to get it or you don't have to, like, capture lightning in a bottle twice, basically. What a terrible fate they visited upon you. To cast you into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and slowly fade away? Or will you take the weapon before you cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? Did I get a holy sword now? Taking the dream nail. Charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil of dreams and waking. Hey, RR Train, how's it going? Oh. Who are you? What are you doing here? You've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. The sleepers, those dreamers, they reach out with what little power they have and dragged you into that hidden place. The talisman you wield now, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps we can restore its power. You only have to bring essence. Precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it where you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. But yeah, how you doing, Aura Train? Hope you're having a good Monday. Or, at least a passable one. But yeah, honestly, while the expectations are sky high, I will say people may be putting their expectations too high. But I have a feeling it'll be a good game either way. Because it's killing us all here. You know, I'm finally starting to feel the effects now that the rain we've been getting is subsiding here. To where it's just like bright hot sun out all the time with nothing to help cool it down. Okay, hunt the essence that lingers. How much essence does he want? A 100. Okay. I can do that. Now, where did it put me? Yeah, so I figured there was one right here. We already got one, somewhere else. I forget where it was. I think down... It wasn't down here. Was it in the den over here? Yeah, there's gonna be some bug-on-bug violence. Okay. So we can stop charging anytime we need to. This is essence. Okay, so we just gotta collect a bunch of stuff here. As a tutorial on how to use this, I would imagine. Mine's similar with that. Which, you know, one would think would be good, except for the fact it means you never get cool. And everything feels so much warmer and more bogged down. Yeah, I noticed that immediately with the essence there. Like the symbol. And it makes sense. Okay, so we're literally right here. I'm not gonna get knocked out again for inspecting this, am I? Okay. There was probably a path back over here. So we already have one of the masks. Or not. I thought we did. Or was that their crest we got? That was their crest. Okay. So we haven't actually dealt with any of the dreamers yet. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get something on. Yeah. I think we used it actually to get into the city now that I think about it. It looked like they're masked, but, obviously, you know, it wasn't any of them. Oh. Yeah, I thought it looked like one of their masks, so I was thinking that was a mask there. But I guess not. Okay. So we got the essence there. Okay, that doesn't open it. So we need to be looking for essence while we go around. Also, glad I backtracked to get that, fast travel point. Or the, you know, Stagway point there. I guess let's just go back through here and continue exploring the area. I'm guessing I can now cut open those dark veils that we've been seeing. Let's see. Stop there. Those who try and leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. Thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams, I would cut that plague with my nails. Then I turned my weapons upon the king. So what you're saying is if you don't come back, you just took a step out and, you know, sunk right in? And got boiled alive in the water? I understand. Alright. When I awoke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Oh. Do you still hope, wanderer? Will you flee, or will you raise your weapon doom us both? Sure! Okay. Trust me, I know that feeling where the air is just so heavy, it's like, is this air or is it smoke? That is such a weird thing to have to attack here. I am definitely gonna have to be a little bit more careful. The problem is, those swords do return back to his position, in the path I normally have to attack him from. There we go. Was not expecting that to be right there. Alright. Come on, Zero. Also, the fact he does contact damage here does not help things. Ew. I need to do short jumps. If I do the long jump up to him, I'm gonna get caught by the sword. I mean, I'm not afraid of it. It stings a little, alright? You know, it's like a paper cut. You get enough of them, you know, it starts hurting it and adding up here. Wait. Where is it now? Okay. I was about to say. Put your arms off. Alright. Okay, I need to attack the opposite side of, I hate floating bosses like this. Where you just have, like, when you're a melee character. It works in some games. I just never care for it. I may be able to. Because you can reflect projectiles. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do here. Actually. I'll try that. That would actually make a lot more sense, too. Okay, so that I can't charge up and move. I was just testing that real quick. It doesn't seem like it, though. I could just be mistiming it there. I hate how he's floating just high enough that the nail doesn't reach from walking under him and attacking up. I have to do those little micro jumps. Alright. Yeah, I need to use the D-pad here. It is just better for doing the like micro jumps and that. A little easier to control. All right. Okay. Attack with the other sword. Okay. Alright. We'll just do that. Because, you know, the sun hates us. It's just a sad fact of life. It tries to burn us alive every day. Oh. I'm just not a fan of having to do like that motion there while still focusing on something else. It's not hard, just not a fan of it. Oh yeah. Let's just say I have personal experience with that one, about the heat. The average summer, you know, highs in my area are like, or like one of the temps that, you know, you get decently often is like 102 to 105 in the warmer parts of summer here. So it's absolutely miserable doing anything outside right now. Okay. You know what? Hey. Let's just get through this warrior spirit. You know, put him to rest here. He's very annoying. He's not even a true warrior. He's not wielding the nails. He's just sending him out telekinetically. He doesn't actually wield a blade. Jumped into that. Oh yeah, because it's 105 plus humidity. Okay, on. Okay, I don't have quite enough time to heal there. I was able to heal before in some of those gaps, but I was probably a little bit further out. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave him for now. We have a fast travel point right here. I can come back to him later. You know, maybe when I get a nail upgrade or something. Or at the very least when I have a bit more patience here. I can't forget that one. Yeah, we're just gonna leave him for now. Wait. Okay, so that's not the way it's up here. Yeah. It just really doesn't like people. That's why it's, you know, it can harm you very easily. They don't call them sunburns for nothing. It really is trying to just burn you alive, right? Alright, we're just gonna take the stag out of here, though. So I guess I could be using that to get the full, or a near full soul. What's that, train? Also, I'm gonna go get the map. That clearly was, you know, made and then taken out here. Alright. Oh. Yeah? About the same as those who, you know, have to breathe. Oh, hey. You're in a different spot. Okay, so let's get whatever new map we have here. So I can see, you know, where we're actually going here. Okay, so Warriors... Warriors' graves are, Like, there's more of them than just that one. Well, I mean, big water there does need 2 big oxygens for each molecule, you know? Yeah, let's not go back in there. Okay. You sure about that one? You sure it's not just for the... so we don't all have to wait? Alright. Oh, that's where the tram can... okay. So that's the tram's connecting point. Well... Sure it is. I'm still curious what's over here. We still need to go over and get the temple over here real quick. So let's do that. Quickest way was through here, probably. Oh. And then we'll go back to the mines and explore some more. I still need the map for the mines, too. Yeah, it's out to get us. You know, it really just wants to drown us every now and then, you know? Can't stand how much we rely on it. So it's out to get us. For how long? Okay, we can't go there. Already got everything from there. Sorry about all the yawning, by the way. Like I said, I'm still very tired. Well... 2 minutes. Impressive. Going the distance, I see. Oh. Oy. Yeah, it's through this, right? Okay, so we can... I was about to say, we can stand, like, right on the edge here. Was this the way to the green route? Or the green path, though? I know we already went here. I'm trying to head back to that, dark temple area. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know about that. I was gonna go back through this slot, because I was thinking that's where we had went for it. Right. We had seen the dark temple. Okay, I remember now. We had seen the dark temple, and that was it up here. And then there's nothing else I could see to do up here. Okay. Right, that path. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and, there was a bench here, if I remember right. Yeah, right here. Okay. Alright, so we'll check and see what's in this dark area. Then we'll head back to the mines, hopefully get some pale ore. And then maybe fight that warrior spirit. Okay. So let's see what's in here. The Stone Sanctuary. There's definitely something down here. Can you see me? Or can you still see? Please don't hurt me. Would you, with your eyes open, little one? Can't dream if you're still breathing, little one. The children's... You speak such loathsome things as you sleep. You claws, scratch and scrape. You children, a monster has come for us in the dark. Will you sing for me? Another warrior spirit, okay. I see. They're teleporting around. I could do without the Medusa heads here. Of course, those are the only attacks, but, you know. Alright. That one's not too bad, just wasn't expecting
I'm
the
being
teleporting.
told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Hey, I didn't know what I was getting into with that one, alright? Just had to see what it was first. And it's definitely a creepy boss. But in the good way. The shrine face itself, there's... On the other hand, I could do without. Well, yes. Technically, yes. Okay, so I can't get up there. Yeah. Okay, so I see how those are moving now. I was wondering if it was spawning just random ones or if they were in a set path. She spawns those level with my character. So I can't just, like, you know, finagle my way in between them. It looked like she did. It's already in file in here, train. Sadly, you know, it's a couple weeks out, so we just gotta deal with it for a little bit. This one's honestly much easier. I just need to actually dodge. But it looked like it was, kind of going in between... Like, if we look at... Okay, I guess there are more. I was only seeing 2 at a time, so I thought it was like a... Not necessarily a set pattern, but, like one that follows you. Just give me that back. You know, if I can just wait there, that works too. And it's not like she's doing anything before it. Okay. I still hate the contact damage. I always will. You gonna come down here? Also, that's mean with the spikes. Hey, it's not cheating. It's a totally legitimate strategy for this. I was in the wrong spot. Okay. Hey. This isn't even a hard boss, I'm just messing it all up here. Just get a bit of this extra soul energy at the start. Just for use later. Okay. Bounce off my own head there. Alright. But yeah, I'm done chasing the boss myself. I'll let them come to me. That is an annoying spot for her to be, though. On that side. Because she does contact damage, so I can't get on the platform if she's too close to it. Okay. Because watch, I'm gonna chase her up here. Okay. Also, it seems like the teleport's not always consistent on the timing. It seems like sometimes she teleports quicker. That's actually what it is in mine right now, to be honest. It's been like that for the past couple days. Cats love it. They actually like it a little warmer. Me, I don't care for it. Yeah, it seems like sometimes she teleports much quicker. Like right... Hmm. Just gonna do that. Just do a big blast. Yeah. Oh, she is definitely teleporting upon being hit. Yeah, I'm not chasing that down. Okay. Just for my own sanity, I'm not, like, gonna try and chase around, because that's what was getting me hit so much early on here. Or doing that. I really need to stop doing that one. Also, the amount of heads here are definitely increasing. Okay. That was awful. Really? Yeah. Hit every possible, branch falling down the tree there, basically. Come on. Let's come down to the lower one. There we go. There. I'm not one shot now. You know, it was a good thing I played it careful. Alright. So yeah, as long as you're patient, not too bad. One by one, their eyes closed at last. I felt it. A warm stillness fall over us. I'm sorry I was frightened of you. You were always protecting us even when we couldn't see you. Take us there, please. A place where the light cannot haunt us. A place without dreams, please. So each of those are 10 essence. Never mind. It's 200. Okay, well, we have enough. There is something over here I would like to get. Okay. And it does come from this. Yeah, I mean, we just slapped some sense into her, that's all. Quite literally. So what's this? Another mass fragment. Next to a creepy statue. Nice. So if I find one more, I can go back to the shop and buy the final one. I mean, we're slapping sense into a ghost. Does that really count? Or are we just waving our hand? Am I just waving my hand and sword through them? Okay, that's a nice little attention to detail about the character being exhausted there, too. Oh, I'm glad I returned to that. Over here assuming, we don't know. Sure, they had a higher pitched voice and longer hair. That could just be, you know, a dude that has, you know, a higher pitched voice and just likes his hair long. It's understandable. I always forget that that's just not far enough to reach there. Alright. So what you're saying is I'm getting extorted then. Alright. You know, maybe it was a good thing we slapped some sense into him then. Okay. Let's just get back there. Not go straight down into the water this time. There we go. Oh, I failed at not going into the water. Also, that ghost is in an awful position, I feel like. But we got it. Okay. Let's go back to the Stagway. Just avoid it all here. Well, true, I guess, yeah. That's a fair point. We went in at an angle. So I guess I did. We just had to be a little fancy that time. Alright, let's deposit this stuff. Save as much as I can here.
Gio, Kalala.
Still need to go back and visit the Grubs. Which I'll do if I see something I need money for. You know, that way we're not backtracking to them constantly. And let's head down here. I don't know. I haven't been able to get any explosives of my own. I have been blown up a few times, though, by some plants. So I'd say so. The resting grounds. That was the area, right? No, that was... Right. That's this spot. So we want to go just to the Forbidden Cross, or the Forgotten Crossroads right here. Oh. Also, I notice he's got 2 seats there. Can we have a buddy with us? That would be fun. Have a little partner or something to assist us. We don't need to go that path. Okay. It's right here. Let's just head back through the Crystal Caverns and see what we can find. Knew there was a reason we were slapping them. I could go actually upgrade our dream nail here. With the essence we've got. But first I'm gonna, you know, grab this. Just give me my coin. Thank you. Or my Geo. I'll still probably call it coin in most cases. It's basically coin. Okay. So we got a spot up here. I don't think I've been up this way. Let's go ahead and force them into that corner there and smack them around. Can't get through that, so we gotta go up and around here. Oh, that's cool. We can actually hold on to that there and just ride it up. Just dash, don't jump. I actually like that. There you go, little one. Be free! Okay, so what's up here? Okay. Why am I having to deal with lasers now? Hey, sir! Been a while. It has. How have you been? Okay. Just going through this wonderful game right here. Ooh. Secret area. How kind of him to show us the way there. Almost there. Ooh. Map vendors this way. Ow. I hate these things already. It was gonna be such a pain. Been good. You know, it's been very warm here, probably to no surprise. But otherwise, been very good. This sucks. Right here. Yeah. I'm hoping, you know, the heat wave's about over with soon here. I'm surprised at just how large of an area it's been affecting. Alright, I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me, though I'm not really one for heights. Yeah, we'll purchase the map. Crystal Peaks. Collect myself one of those crystals back there. Awful sharp there. All over. You'd best watch yourself if you're heading back up. Alright, we finally have a map for the area. Okay. There's something right there. I probably have to drop down to get to that. Hopefully you get to relax and, you know, get back to whatever you consider a normal schedule. Though, sir, I understand the feeling of, like, getting off a schedule or having to adjust it, and it sucks. Especially when it eats up all the free time. Thank you, a bench. Oh. I'm scooting over? You do indeed mind. I see. Well then. He could have just said, you know, no, go find your own bench. He didn't have to be rude about it. Hey man, trust me, like I said, I understand the frustration with that, but and yeah, that's the biggest thing. It sucks, especially if you like set up something and finally I was just trying to scoot him over without waking him up there, train. But yeah, like especially when you've gone in a routine and then all of a sudden it changes, it sucks. You know, I'm not one who cares about that as much because I've never had a great, or I'm never good at keeping to a set schedule. But the kittens let me know when I've messed up with that there, and they're the ones who let me know it sucks. Like, because our cats have a schedule of they go outside at exactly 5:30 in the morning, and basically right as I end stream, like maybe 10-15 minutes later, after I end, they get to go outside again. We go out to the pen and everything. Well, more power to you then. Well, the funny thing about cats, they're very much like, they hate any changes to a schedule. And they will let you know when they are not happy about it. They have their own little habits. It's why, they don't like, you know, stuff changing on them, period. It's why you see those videos of, like, someone will place a cucumber next to the cat, and the cat will, like, jump and freak out. It's because it wasn't there before. And it, you know, they weren't expecting it. Oh, this whole room's just... Why? Yeah, I'm just gonna... I can't just jump off that there. Alright, you know what? There we go. You know what? He can have a spot, actually. For a moment. I'm gonna, you know, get some health back here. Exactly. Plus, we can always just, you know, fight the local bugs to get that back. These things just suck, though. Good try, Hardy. Good try. I tried that and we just bounced off of them. So I don't think you can kill them, which is part of where my frustration's already happening with them. You know, I can't just finish it off here. That's just mean on the timing there. Alright, this big bug will allow me to get some health back. Give me that. Oh, they're kind of indiscriminate here. They don't care who we are, they just zap the area. Just looking for stuff I can use here to, you know, get some health back. Like this guy. So, sir, anything you're excited for that's coming out soon? Like, for instance, Grounded 2, which is actually about to be out in a few days here. Funny, playing one bug game, waiting for another. It does. I know it's just the early access release, but dude, awesome. I've heard that game is really good, and it looks very good from what I've seen of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, we actually respawned this guy. I'm gonna get just a bit more soul back here. Also, where's the lever to open that? Because it looks like that can be open. Maybe it can't. Maybe that's just to let them, you know, zap me through it here. Okay, big guy. Well, you may be in for the long haul there. We all know Elder Scrolls 6 is a myth. I'm just checking to see what we got right here. It'll never be out. We got some kind of shortcut here. Hold on. Wait. Ow. Is this... True. True. Nah, all good. What kind of BS is this? He just sits there and holds the crystals as long as I'm close to him. Too scared to drop them? That almost hit me, actually. Oh. I probably should go ahead and get the bench here first. Which means fighting the big guy. Let me see if I can at least smack this guy as he comes by here. Or these two. Or three. I think I made him angry. tried it. I did not personally care for it, to be fair. I didn't have, like, it was just me and one other buddy that were trying it. I may sometime in the future, but it's not... I wouldn't plan for it anytime soon. I didn't really care for it personally at the time. You know, it could have changed since I played it, though. I played it right after it came to console, I think. But to be fair, also at the same time, I was very burnt out on survival games as a whole. Hold on, can I do the charge? Okay. I need to get another community game going. I've heard that. I haven't tried it yet. I did see they have a Castlevania crossover, which is very interesting. Okay, he doesn't do a wave. He just does lots of lasers. Well. I forgot to rest again. I need to just go hit the what's it called? I just need to hit the bench that's in there. Oh. In the mines itself, I mean. So I'm not having to make this whole trip back. You know, thinking about it, I know there's been another game I need to actually return to at some point is Dead Cells. There've been a couple updates since I had last played it. I did see they had like the Castlevania crossover as well and stuff like that. I may have to check that out at some point soon here. May do that on like the next 24-hour stream or something. That may be one to add there, because obviously it's not one of those games I'd play a whole lot. It'd probably be more like an off and on thing. Even though I do enjoy it. Oh. That one's in the reverse direction. I was thinking it was one more over for some reason. Alright. We'll just go ahead and get this bench over here. You know, just play it safe, so I'm not having to make this whole trip back. Just ignore him. He can do his own thing. I mean, that laser guy clearly has more than just, you know, his roar and jumping at me. So I figured, may as well play it safe this time and not forget about that bench. And we'll just go back up here now. Wait. Not there. It was back down across here. Okay. So it's completely pointless to jump over here. I guess I just wanted to, you know, really do that platforming again. Okay. I like these guys because they're just nice and easy to build up the soul meter on. And they're free money. That also helps. These two are in. Do you want to back up? Eh, whatever. I should have jumped up there fully first before attacking. That was my bad. Alright. There we go. Give him a smack in return there for the smack he gave us. Alright, grab that. It can use... okay. It can use any power we get. Interesting. Good to know. So I need to be careful about areas I consider, you know, safe spots. They may not stay that way as we get more powers. Or like safe spots to hit them from. Good to know. I guess that makes sense since it can, you know, use the fireball. I hate that. This area sucks. This specific area, I mean. The actual aesthetic, great. The enemies in here, pure pain. Can I actually hit him in the face here, at least? If I do a full height jump? Yes. I'm just gonna do this real quick to get the health, because I know there's more stuff here. Plus, you know, if I do find my way over to this, I would like to not drop down on him. There we go. Even got a coin out of it. Okay. I like how we clash there, but he actually hits me. I don't actually like it, but, that is what happens. Okay. That part's at least nice and easy there. We'll just go past him, we'll get the soul again and, you know, go back in and fight him. I need to try using the up blast. to see if it'll actually hit him effectively. Oh, I can just... I was curious about that. If I actually needed to, like, try and aim it out. Let's get rid of that thing. We'll go ahead and collect that, I guess. Give me all of that. And there we go. Okay. That should be plenty. Let's right our way back up. Alright, wake it up. Okay, we can bounce off his head, but we can't damage him if we do that. Agreed, I'm a hit there, got me hit. Just let me heal. I jumped way too early. And way too late there. There we go. I guess I'll be seeing him again. Just had to actually use my powers in that, you know? Stop just going for just the small hits and actually get some big ones in there every now and then. Definitely helps things out. Alright. Now to go through this. 8, 9, 10. There. Kind of just syncing myself up with the rhythm of these. Four, 5. And there. I'll leave that one for a moment. Let's see what's down here. Good thing I did. That's definitely worth opening as a shortcut there. Okay, I need to dash through that one. I can't just run up long. Okay. Get this. Open that up. Turn all of those off, so now we have a shortcut through. Collect just a little bit more. And I'm just gonna head up here. Rather than trying to fight over the, well, we have a bench right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna head up rather than trying to fight to get that coin mound, or the geo mound there. Okay. Didn't actually get hit that time. Nice. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I knew that hit was coming, but... Okay. Didn't realize they could throw in a long arc. I killed one of them, but the other one got me with the pickaxe throw. Okay. Let's get in here. Alright. Heal up. At least enough, I can survive a hit. Hair. That wasn't really worth all that to just get the little bit of coin. I'm gonna be honest. Now. We're right there. Let's see. There's a way out here. There's a way out right there and up here. But we can't go any of those ways because the doors are locked. So, let's go down. And... yeah, we go down, over, and around. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this room. Alright. Hey, Mabel. You coming over here for cuddles? Oh, because I could use some cuddles right now. Okay. There you go. Alright. Use that to just, you know, calm down a little. Recenter. And, you know, give cuddles to the kitten who is asking for it. Alright. We're just gonna go right back that same spot. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fight that thing. I'm just gonna let it be. Even if it tries to block my path here. Thanks, I hate this. There we go. Wasn't without damage. But we got it back. Okay, so what was this way? Right. I remember this now. Yep. That's how we got here. So, while we're here... So there's definitely something over here I can do. But while we're here, let's go ahead and use the essence we got. I mean, I might as well. Just go ahead and jump right back up here. What's in here? The Dream Shield. Defensive Charm conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. I might have a use for that. Especially in this area. Because that's the same symbol right there, too. Does that work as a key here? Alright. The dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them, or perhaps being prisoners themselves. They desire your company. Anyway, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket encouragement from me and return when you've collected 200. Dude, all good, man. Oh. Personally, when I'm watching streams and all that, I'm always in and out, like, lurking and that too, so I understand it. Alright. Let me... Real quick. I need to remember I can dash down. Let's take that off. Let me try this. Does this work as a key here? Wait. Hold on, I see something. Does this count as an attack with the nail in whatever direction it is? I'm noticing it's doing a little poke forward every time I hit. That may actually help here. Because part of the issue was, like, me having to, angle myself and, move in an awkward way. It does. It has a cooldown. But we can do that. And I can kind of double hit with that. Okay. Alright. Okay. I can double hit him with this too. Hold on. Let's just keep hitting him with that. And there we go. Okay then. I think I'm gonna have to leave this shield on. That feels really good. Ah, I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. It allows me to attack a little bit more freely in some of the odd directions. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching. Well, I'm guessing that's the 100 essence we needed. There we go. Or wait, I noticed she didn't take the essence before. Do we just have to collect it and it doesn't actually get consumed here? Oh, imagine. Me just exploring slightly more in this area would have made my fight much easier. Just because, like, not having to worry about constantly angling myself and just every now and then doing the damage, or getting double damage, feels awesome. So, I think I'm gonna have to just use this for now. Until I can get... And, like, leave the Dash Master and that off until I can get a... vessel upgrade. Alright, you've returned. Let me have a look at that nail. Your dream nail holds over 200 essence. You're proving yourself, or your talent in its collection. Seeing that great door just outside, my tribe closed it long ago and forbade its opening. As far as I can tell, I'm the only member of my tribe still breathing. That means I needn't feel bad about breaking taboo. As proof of my belief in you, I'll open the door. How kind of you. The door is open. You can enter the glade beyond. Listen closely in there. You may hear the utterings of bugs long gone. You've collected 300 essence. Yes, I can see the dreams of this old kingdom are starting to cling to you. Very encouraging. You've certainly made my dreary work here more exciting. Being the caretaker of this place has been very stimulating. I won't complain, though. Tending these graves and guiding the wielder. All penitents for old crimes. Certain things have to be kept in balance. A trinket for your efforts. Return with 500 essence. Keep your tireless work. Well, I know where I'm going next. I really hope when I upgrade the nail this time, he just says, you know what, screw it. This thing's a piece of crap. I'll just give you a hammer. Because we're squashing bugs, right? It'll be only fitting to use a hammer. Alright, it's in the fungal waste, right? No, it was down here. It's that city spot. Okay, so we need to go to the city storerooms. That's the final tier upgrade. It gives you a slight range attack for throwing it at enemies, but you have to, you know, go and retrieve it every time. It also does slight poison damage. Just for good measure, you know? And can't forget the psychic damage as well. Oh, I don't even have to... Okay. But it looks like if I time it right, it seems to do more damage. Okay. Yeah, I can't forget that either. Lots of emotional damage. Yeah, trust me, I do that from time to time too. It absolutely bothers me when I actually do that and notice it. I'm like, dang it. We all butcher a word every now and then. Wait. That speeds up while I'm focusing, too. This is just awesome. This shield is just amazing. It's extra DPS. It's actually, like, really good. For getting some extended range, too. Because I think it actually hits slightly further than my nail. So, technically, it can make it to where, like, I can hit stuff without having to jump, potentially. I'm gonna have to use this. Like, probably the whole time. Just because it feels so good to use. Especially for just doing stuff like that. But, like, the extra hit there feels so nice, too. It also helps deal with staggered enemies like that. Alright. Hey, Smith, got something for you. You mind, smacking this nail with a hammer again, or actually hand me the hammer? You have some pale ore. A rare, fine metal. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. One moment. I need to go mug the nearby insects. Alright, you guys. Give me your pocket change. It's for a good cause. Trust me. But yeah, that speeding up and, like, tightening of the circle there is nice. While healing. Alright. That was a decent amount. I'm just gonna, like, do a few cycles here to kill these guys. Since we're so close already. Because we at least get 10 every time for this. Technically more. But that big enemy there alone gives 10. Alright. Shouldn't need that much more there. Oh. Let's see, what am I at? Yeah. So just a few quick passes through here. Yeah, this thing's just awesome. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me heal there. And it just fired off the projectile instead, but whatever. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't think it gives any souls on its hit. But that's fine. The fact it's, you know, just a passive bonus, good enough for me. Okay, so this should actually be the last pass we need through here. And it always starts out like that. You gotta get used to, you know, talking there before anything actually happens. That's also funny, that we can just sit there and let it passively deal with enemies in an awkward position. But trust me, that's... I kind of had that same feeling at first. But, I mean, look now. It's just part of the process. Yeah. Trust me, I get that. Okay. Let's just make sure. Yep. 800. Perfect. Alright, Smith. I'd like to buy your hammer off of you. How do you feel about that? Alright, here you go. I'll get to work then. I see he's not going to offer me his hammer. Reforging is complete. I've added a channel to your nail. It should cut more efficiently. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Head out and test its blade against your foes. Still here? Is there something else you want? Okay, so we need to find 2 pieces now. That's still an amazing upgrade to already have, though, I feel like. Alright. Have to test on this guy here. Try not to hit him with the shield. I think we already killed him in 3 hits, so no noticeable improvement there. I could be mistaken, though. Oh yeah, there's a video I've seen on YouTube, that covers that exact same thing. Where it's just like a few bonks on the hammer, and the adventurer's like, that's it? I paid all that for just a few hits? You're not scamming me, are you? And then he's like, no, it's infused with magic. That's just how I infuse the magic. I don't... And it's like a back and forth thing until... And it's just like one of those things where it's like, yeah... You would actually think that, in these kind of scenarios, if you were actually here. You're like, you're just scamming me, aren't you? Okay. We've got that open now. So nice, I found that key earlier. I have been this way. Or at least I checked that area out slightly. This was locked, right? Yes. Let's go ahead and use him for the free heal. Alright. Let's drop down into the sewers here. Incoming obligatory sewer area. Yeah, exactly. Was not expecting that thing to puff up like that. Well then. I was hoping they didn't puff up on just getting close there. And that it was a, you don't hit them, they don't puff up, and you can just slip by them kind of deal. It was not. Uh-huh. Good try, Hardy. Good try. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like that was as big of a damage up here. But it'll probably matter on bosses more so. So how goes the grinding away in Warframe, Hardy? What you grinding for now? I know you said you had Lavos already. Who? Or you said you were grinding for Valkyr, right? Any luck? Ah, okay. Don't make the same mistake I've made every time. Call the elevator first. You know what? I probably should use this bench right here. I still need to head back to the Mantis Village, too. Come to think of it. Wait, isn't that slightly... Isn't that a degree higher than what you said it was before? Nice. There's no way to beat the heat, huh? By the way, Hardy, has any new weapons been added to War Robots? I haven't hopped on it, recently. Well then. Yeah, it can take a lot of Void Heroic Essence. That was always my biggest gripe with the relic change. Like, it's nice for the extra chance, but the sheer amount you have to do also... These things have worms. Oh, really? Okay. I need to hop back on and see some of that stuff. Any of the new Titan weapons really good? And also, can they be applied to all the... Like, is it just one Titan weapon you can apply to all of them? As, like, a generalist? I finally hopped back on it after Quake... Oh. Take a little bath here. I hopped on it after, they had released the 1999 demo. But I had actually been in a similar boat where I had not played it for years. All these explosives just lying in wait. I'm sorry, am I going through a minefield here? Just with heat-seeking mines? I don't like the worm beetles here. I really don't like them. I see that thing. Huh. Okay. I was wondering if maybe they had added, like, a generalist weapon. Because that would be nice to have, like, to be able to just pick a weapon across all the Titans. That maybe isn't the best for any, like, one scenario, but it's, like, a generalist one. So I need some way to break this. Phew. I'll have to hop back on that and see that, though. Yeah, honestly, I know a lot of people, at least back for a while there, before Frost got vaulted, I want to say it was in some ways easier to get normal Frost Prime than normal Frost. Yeah. Also, there's now a boy band in Warframe 2. And a guitar weapon. So you can rock out, and, you know, beat your enemies with the power of rock. So what's... Ooh! That's a mask fragment. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of the reason people were getting Frost Prime is I know for a while there he was kind of on the cheap side on the market. So you just trade for Plat and get him that way instead of, like, actually messing with getting him normally. There are a few Warframes that are technically like that, like... Technically... what was it? There was... I'm trying to think of which one it was. Oh, no, you don't... No, I'm not saying, like, spend money on the game. Oh, those are just eggs. Okay. So those are rancid eggs. Alright. I'm meaning, like, trading other players for it. Like, you can get, like, prime parts in that, and, the currency you trade is the actual platinum currency. Yeah, a lot has changed. Melee would be very different from what you're used to. Let's just put it like that. And actually the movement. From when you're actually mentioning, now that I think about it. Go ahead and poke him with a shield. Yeah, they've done a lot. Wait, I remember this. I remember Totelo going through this place, I think. Because I remember these enemies. Or at least the noises these enemies made. There we go. There we are. But yeah, no, a ton has changed. I would actually give it a download. They've done a lot of good improvements over, like, the years. And it is a lot of fun still. Okay. Go ahead and deal with all of them. Let's just get in here. So we keep seeing... Why do I feel like this is leading me to a trap? Because there's an awful lot of these maps, like, leading the trail here. Yes! Or wait, not a modern day one. For a second there, I was thinking you were meaning Mountain Blade Bannerlord. I have not tried the one set in actual, like a modern day setting yet. Yes. Though I do obviously have a PC as well. It's just not the best, so I still normally play off console for most games. Alright, aren't these waterways thrilling? Labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. Couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Let me just... but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close. I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. Hey! Hope to catch you later, train. Have a good night. And, don't get stepped on by a troll. Or, you know, go off the edge of the world with a boat. Alright. Used to carry the city's waste. Would have been a horrible stench down there. Thankfully, the constant range has flushed this clean. Well, it's a good thing you're wearing a gas mask anyways. Fair enough. Can I... Hold on. I feel like I can actually get to that. If I get the right angle here. Almost. I can. If I just get it just right here. Keep bonking my head there. There's probably an easier way to do this, but, you know. There we go. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Okay, another rancid egg. Alright. They do explode if I sneak up on them. Well, you know what? Ah! Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that one too, Hardy. I'm kind of feeling like screaming here too at that. So I just am not rewarded for smacking the explosive things. I guess it makes sense. Okay. So that does connect to the fungal waste here. So we could actually head over there and check that out. Check out the deep nest. And then head back into the royal waterways. Wait, I need to open it up here. Okay, we'll do that. Let's get back down there. Back down in the trenches, that is the royal sewers. Alright. This shield is just so nice for dealing with, like, the small flying enemies. Or doing stuff like that. You know, just smacking them as I'm jumping up over them. Okay. These things. I still don't like how they look. Ugh. Those worms coming out of them, just no. Alright, there's a bench this way. Right. I'm just gonna do this. This is what we did before, right? Yeah, we went down here. Yeah, and that does do bonus damage if I poke with it and time the attack at the same time. So I can do triple damage with that if I hit with all of it. Yeah, like, right here against these enemies, it is so good to have that. I just thought of how hard I made it for collecting my Geo. With that jump, I have to do that every time. Really gonna want to be careful about that. The noises these things makes, or these things are making, is like, ew, no. Or at least do it a little quieter. At least it's seeming like I'm doing double damage with that poke sometimes. Maybe it's not. Okay, that was the rancid egg. Okay, so we just head up here. There we go. You know what? Yeah, I can just do this. Skip having to go all the way around. Those things are so weird. There we go. Okay. I guess we'll just go this way. I should be able to get up to where we were anyways. Yep. Because there it is. Okay. Yeah, so if we keep just heading to the left, we should reach the spot, or the Mantis village here. Yeah, just trick that thing into blowing itself up. Give me all this precious healing. I almost didn't notice that. I didn't pay attention to what he was saying here. There we go. And here we are. Back in the fungal ruins here. Well. Don't mind if I do. Just, I mean, we were planning on coming here anyways. But I think that's where I call it here. Thank you all for joining. We'll explore some more next time. I may do this Wednesday. We'll see. I may do something slightly different just to change it up. But yeah, I hope to catch you all later. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy. You know, don't let the fungus grow on you while we're here. And, bye-bye, everyone. We'll just raid out to... Let's raid out to Tickles here. Oh, never mind. They literally just went offline. We're raiding out to Brian, then. Alright. But yeah, I hope everyone had a great time. I'm really enjoying this game. So, I will catch you all later, and bye-bye. On. Is Twitch just bugging out on me here? Or did Brian literally just hopped off too? Okay, we're going to Liwa. Alright, catch you guys later. For the third time. There we go.